Welcome back, new beginners. We are New Beginnings After 40. I am Jen.
I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Lori.
This week, we're going to talk about things we paid for and only used once, or never used. This list could go on, and I feel like we could do a counter episode on things that we bought and we really do use, but today we're just going to talk about those impulse buys and things we just had to have.
Like the clothes that you get recommended on Insta and Facebook from some random site. Then you get it in, doesn't fit, and you don't know how to return it.
Or that black hole that's called Shemu, where we go down Shein and Temu and we just don't stop.
And Amazon is my emotional support system.
Heck yeah.
It's definitely mine.
But first, let's talk about our weeks. Kimberly?
Oh, okay. So I am going to talk about, I had a couple procedures done this week, and I'm going to make fun of myself.
Okay.
Okay, so we've already talked about my migraines and things like that. So I finally did get the Botox. I did that on Wednesday. So this was my first time getting this ever. And so I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
So when they went to put the needles in the front spot, I'm like, oh my gosh, and you got to do 31 of these? Yes, I was freaking out. But the back and the sides didn't hurt as much. But I was like, oh my gosh, it just felt weird. So, okay. And she said, it's going to take a few days. And I'm like, okay. And then she said, she says, now sometimes it raises people's eyebrows and you just have to let me know next time. I said, oh okay. So they just said you couldn't go lay down for 4 hours. And so I called Jen and said, hey, you want to go to a movie just so I don't go home and lay down? And she's like, yeah. So we went to the movies, and then we walked out, and then I'm just smiling at Jen, smiling, going, it's the mall. And so for me, the mall is my happy place because I love to go to get my chair massages there.
I was thinking shopping. So.
No, chair massages. And so then I was like, come on, you haven't done it. Let's go. And so, and then as I'm laying my head down in the seat, I am chat GPTing, after Botox, should you be getting massaged? And I'm like, I should have did that beforehand. And it's like, yeah, you do not get a massage in any of your injection spots. And I had one here and here. And so, of course, they're just deep rubbing that. I said, well, maybe my shoulder blade will start to feel better. That stuff will start to run down because it'll move into spots that are not really meant for it. So, yeah. So then Friday, my daughter begrudgingly took me to get my procedure with my orthopedic doctor for my neck. And so I did the neck injection. And when she was putting me to sleep, I don't know, listen, as we all know, I've had a million procedures and going to sleep. I've never had one like this. My IV was here on the front.
Yeah.
She was putting in, and I guess, I don't know if it was the anesthesia. It had to be, I guess.
The happy medicine. They tell you it's like a...
No, well, see, usually, no, they give me the happy medicine usually as I'm going into the room.
Oh.
But, yes. So, I always like to count backwards because it's a game for me.
Yeah.
Now, because of how many I've had to... All right, let's see how far I can count down on anesthesia. 199, 98, 97. And so, I've done this game always. And so... I didn't speak to her as much as I used because she didn't come in and really introduce herself as early as the other ones have, anesthesiologists. And so I heard and felt something going in. So I started in my head, 199, 98, 97. I'm in my 70s. I'm like, oh, okay, no. And I'm like, maybe I'm wrong. Then I start feeling this burning pain in my hand. I said, what are you putting in me? And then she said, it's a margarita. She said, it's a spicy margarita. And then within, I don't know, seconds, I was out. So
That's why I said that, because they say they sometimes did that first, and that kind of like calms you, and then they put
she told me she put the fentanyl in me. That was what the first one was.
Oh,
So she was counting down.
On just that. So, anyways, but so let's go and fast forward. So y'all know, of course, we film a few days ahead before we post. So now we're Sunday, okay? So now my brows. Okay, so I don't know how well you'll be able to see them, but so now they have a natural arch right here. I mean, even if I wanted to do it a different shape, I can't. And when I'm looking in the mirror, I told Jen and Lori, I said, I feel like Dr. Evil. She's like, you have to be able to lift your eyebrow to do that. I said, am I not?
no.
And I look in the mirror and I keep going like this. And it's my forehead's not moving.
I told her yesterday at the pool, I said, we're not going to know when you're angry anymore.
Because I give my daughter the side eye. Okay, I'm going to do this. So I hold up a sign that said, I'm giving you the death stare.
Well, I have a question. You mentioned, are they gonna have to do it again then?
Yes, they're going to do
when they
it. 3 months. I've got it scheduled, I think in October.
The same amount, like everything. Okay.
Yeah, I think they had. So with all of that being, done to my face and everything, but yes, it actually,
That's a head.
it did help. All I can feel right now is just a dull little headache, just up here.
Yeah.
So much better than the headaches and migraines. And then my neck actually feels really good. So I'm happy that it worked. But yes, I'm very upset that I can't do my evil eye. And
Well, maybe when you go back, you can say, hey, let me make sure my eyebrows are where I want them before you start. So you can have a new look.
ooh, here I go.
That's so funny. I have heard people say that. So, but I didn't know how it worked because you were doing it more you're doing it so far over and like less than like the facial paces per se.
Oh yeah,
So
I
I didn't
know.
know.
I wasn't, but I'm like, okay, I'll try this. But yeah, nope. So, I don't know. Maybe the next time my eyebrow's going to be over here.
Yeah, maybe that's
straight up.
yeah.
I mean, who knows? But yes. So I was getting ready today. I just kept staring and going, Alyssa, come look at my eyebrow. Are you sure? I said, I don't know. These seem weird.
Well, you're stuck with it right now for at least 3 months.
I am so stuck with this.
I don't know how long it lasts. I wonder if that's why it only lasts 3 months. Is that why they have?
Maybe. I mean, this is my first experience. I truly, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
So I just know that I'm scheduled in October to go back.
Time
and redo
will
it.
tell.
Yes. Or then you'll start seeing the wrinkles coming back. And then they're worse. And then, then they're starting to wrinkle and then you right back up. Okay, so that was my week. How
That
about
was a very
you?
entertaining week.
How about you, Lori?
Am I going next? Okay.
I'll go.
How about you go?
Okay. So last Friday when we filmed, I had admitted that I did the shot for the wellness, the health, what's it called?
When we keep saying trizipatide or terzepatide.
It's a weight loss shot. So Friday was the first day and I felt miserable. Absolutely. Just didn't feel good. Head hurt. I was hot and just miserable. So I didn't enjoy filming as much. I had negative energy.
I told her she had negative energy. It was rubbing off on me.
Should have said selective energy.
But And the next day I was really, really down and depressed, but then started getting better every day, a little less, little less. So on day one, I was 175.6. And the Friday, a week later, I was down to 168.4.
All right.
Great
That's
job.
not bad for a
That's
first week.
not bad.
Oh, no.
And I stuck with the eating healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do the whole I'm going to exercise, but I think it's just because I felt so bad last week. I mean, I thought about it. I really wanted to exercise, but I had no desire to eat anything. Key on Saturday ordered ice cream, and I actually said no. I'm good. Even though it was a week later and I probably could have eaten it and not had any problems. I'm like, no, I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to try to eat healthy. It's the reason I got the shots. So it all worked together. So now if I can actually do some working out, maybe that would help too.
It will. It will.
Got to go in phases.
Yes. So we decided that we're going to start doing the shots on Sunday. So I'm not quite as miserable on Fridays and Saturdays. So when we're done today, I will do my second shot and give everybody an update next week on how that's going.
Yes.
Keep up with that journey.
Oh, absolutely. I with Jen doing her shot and everything. This time for me, I was microdosing, and then so finally when I went in with her, I let them give me the first shot there. Usually I take them home so I can microdose, but I took my first full 7.5, and so I thought I was going to feel really off, but I didn't. But I just went. It really did take more out of me to eat this time because it was the full 7.5. But Jen, did you realize like what I talked to you about when I said about drinking?
Yeah, I did. I have not had a
didn't-
desire.
Yeah.
I had one beer at the pool last Saturday. I made raspberry mojitos. You know, when she burned down my kitchen last Friday, I had one mojito. I just have no desire. And before, it's not like I had a big drinking problem, but during the week, I would be like, I need a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Not once did I think about it until Friday night. We had ants and I was, but I still didn't. I was fine.
Yeah, it's very strange. I don't know okay, I understand taking away your food
Craving,
and
yeah.
craving, anything like that, but to take away wanting to drink just completely away. Like I don't, I used to, well, when I worked, I'd go to happy hours, things like that, or we'd meet up, and now oh no, you don't see me at a bar, and we don't, well, maybe the only time is pool day, and that's it, and that's not even a time. So
I think a lot of it is because just nothing sounds good.
Yeah.
And that carries on over to the drinking. Ugh, I don't really want a beer, glass of wine. Nothing sounds good.
Right.
But then also because my stomach's so upset. Oh, and then I know I say it a lot, but the constipation.
what? Oh my God. Is that a gin word?
The new gin. Constipation, that was really bad. And, it occurred to me that I did go on Friday and I was telling you how happy I was. That was 1 week later. So maybe it wasn't all the stuff I bought to put into my system. It was just a week later.
Oh, and the heartburn you're having to work at.
Oh, that's right. I did really bad
Sleeping.
indigestion and gas and just no energy, especially the first 3 or 4 days. No energy. And I figured that is partially from my not sleeping, but also because the first few days I was barely eating.
Right.
So I wasn't getting enough energy.
You got to get the protein in
Right.
somehow.
We do.
And then as the week went on, I did eat better, more, but still better.
Well, I am so proud of you that you're going to keep goading. You're going to keep goading.
I'm going to keep goading.
And I'm sorry I won't be here this week with you doing your second shot.
I was a little nervous about that.
She
I
can
will
call
have
me.
her on speed dial.
She'll have me.
Yep.
And if she needs to come over, I know she will.
Yep.
And
Will
you
do.
may have to, especially the first
I
night
will.
or two.
I
I know
will.
it just depresses me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't
I
want you
always-
sitting here depressed by yourself.
I always have Mr. Terry in there, and I can go get him and say,
Of
just don't
course.
feel good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Or you can go talk to my husband.
That's not going to happen.
No. I'm going to be over here before that's going to happen.
The other thing, though, okay, so I knew that it was the 31st, but I I don't know how to say this without
31st
ruining
of
it.
what?
That's where
Oh,
so I get up. I'm all gung ho. It is September 1st. Yesterday was the 31st. I'm going to put up my fall stuff. I'm going to organize my Halloween stuff because it's coming out next month. Halloween is my absolute favorite. I was so excited. I went onto my cart and bought all this Halloween stuff.
you actually purchased
Well,
it?
it's in my cart. I did.
Okay. Oh.
Because while I was doing all this, I even got totes in there because I was going to go reorganize all the Halloween stuff. I'm ready. And then all of a sudden my brain goes, it's August 1st, not September 1st.
You lost a whole month.
I didn't skip a day. I skipped a month. A whole month.
Wow.
And we have our podcast convention coming up. I skipped all of
Oh,
it.
and our Gaylord trip too, or
Yeah.
I mean the girl one part
Yeah.
afterwards.
So, I mean, I have no idea
Why you thought it was September 1st?
why I thought it was September 1st. I think I was just so excited about,
Halloween.
She's trying to push it there, and us going to haunted houses.
Yes, love. That's
So
my
that
favorite
means
month.
that you can probably count that you're going to see some Halloween decor out here when I get to that phase.
Oh yes, we will. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So that was my week. Let's tell us about yours.
All right. Well, of course, I'm going to get into race chat, but before we do that, so I had a weird car situation this week. So I have a Jeep Cherokee. It's not an older vehicle. It's 21, so it's a newer vehicle. So there's no reason there should be major things wrong with it. But Friday, I'm driving home from work, and I get on the highway. I had left the post office, just got on the highway. I'm not even accelerating up to 53, and I heard this clunk in the back of the car, and it was like hesitating. So I was like, what? It sounded mechanical to me. It didn't sound like it would have been my tires or anything like that. So I just kind of turned on my flashers and got to the next exited off the highway. It just so happened that I turned on the street where my godfather lives, and I'm like, that way in case I have emergency, I have somewhere to go. And I got out of the car. I looked at the back of tires. Nothing was wrong. Looked underneath the car. All appeared fine. I'm like, okay, I'll just take the back roads home. So I took the back roads home. I thought I was good to go. And then when I got accelerated up to 30, it happened again. It was like clunk, and I was like, what the heck? So I coasted down the rest of the way home and pulled the car in. I called the dealership even because I was like, I got to get this in first thing Monday. I don't know what's wrong with it. And he proceeds to tell me that, well, there's a wait list of 5 people deep, and you can't even make an appointment. You just have to show up, and if your car's here, they'll get to it. Because all these new people have moved into town. I'm like,
That's random.
new people have moved into town. I'm like,
So I
look,
can't do your car.
look, I bought my vehicle here. I get it serviced here, and I should be put in front of someone who just moved here. So I didn't know where things were going to go. I was freaking out. And so anyway, long story short, my husband took it out yesterday, drove it on the highway, said he got it up to 100 and heard nothing. So I'm like, I don't believe you. So last night I drove it with him again, and I went the same route that happened to me at.
You were thinking it was going to do it just on that route?
And he's like, well, maybe. And he was like, well, maybe something got stuck underneath your car. I'm like, but I looked underneath the car. And he's like, but if it was like sucked up, like underneath there, maybe. I'm like, I don't know. I looked at him and I said, I did not make this up. He goes, no, I believe you didn't make it up. I was like, it still does feel like there's a hesitation, but either way, I didn't hear the clunk. And so anyway, I did drive it over to Jen's today for the podcast, and I did not hear anything.
That's good.
I was nervous waiting for the shoe to drop the entire way over here. Didn't even turn the radio on. Just sat in silence.
I bet you were just
Stayed in the slow lane just in case.
Oh, honey.
But it did not happen. So maybe something did get stuck underneath it. That's the only explanation we got.
Just be thankful.
I am thankful because I'd probably be without a car for weeks on end. So that's that. So it is a coursed race week. It is the last race before the summer break. And then there'll be no more races for 3 weeks. So you will not see me or talk about race because I don't think anything crazy is going to happen. Usually it's silly season after this, but we've kind of already had that. So this is the last week. It's a Hungary Grand Prix in Budapest. And so Max Verstappen, of course, got to have his press conference shindig going on Thursday. So he officially announced that he was going to stay with Red Bull and not going anywhere. So that's the end of that. But I thought it was funny because during the press conference, the reporter started asking him, like, basically, what are you doing? And he just like, people are always, I wrote it down because I don't want to botch it too bad, but he's like, people are always waffling around so much during the season, and the only one who can and should speak is me. And I do not, I'm basically going to stay here, and I'm not going to deal with any of the drama. And he said, for me, I just focus on what's going to happen for me and next year. And if my boat is next to Toto's, then the boat is just next to Toto. You can have a personal relationship without having a working relationship. But the best one, then she proceeds to go, so what do you make about all the soap opera in the last few weeks? And Max says, I never made an opera. I don't even like opera. But it sounded like Oprah because he has a Dutch accent, so it sounds like, I don't even like Oprah. I just go on holiday, have a good time, and show up here and race Formula One and try to do my best, and then I go home. Okay, so that was his little swanky comment of the week. Okay, so then we get into the race. So actually, we had the race today. So a little bit of fun facts that I would love is that Fernando Alonso, the oldest one on the track, 44 years old this week. And he actually ended up finishing in P5. Look at him go up there with the big boys because he hadn't been there in a long time. And Lando did, in fact, win the race. Whoop, whoop. Because and it was a great ending to the race. Lots of battle between Oscar and Lando. I was really hoping Lando would pull it out because that makes him only 9 points behind Oscar going into the break versus he'd be like 23 points behind. So, and I was really pulling for Leclerc. So, I even wanted to make podium, but he did not. So sad.
He was close.
Of course, Max's car sucked. I knew that going in, so I knew it was kind of an uphill battle. He even came out and said the car was not good, no matter what they threw at it. But did you catch who did the checkered flag at the race, Kimberly?
Yes, I did. Guns N' Roses.
Yes, you did. I didn't think you were going to catch that.
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I thought that was a fun fact.
Yes. I was like, oh my God. First of all, you look old. Second of all, what are you doing over there?
And well, there's a lot of celebrities are into Formula One. They just go to random tracks.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway.
And did you know that Jen watched the practice
That's right.
round?
Qualifying.
I know,
She watched
Not qualifying.
It was qualifying.
Was it qualifying or practice?
Well,
in the
y'all
morning?
watched both.
No, you watched practice in the morning, and then I came over and we watched qualifying.
Okay, it just all merges together because I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, and then I see that Formula One's on. So I turn it on. I'm like, okay, what is this? And I'm like, is this qualifying? And so
Yeah, you asked me a question first about practice. I didn't know she was watching it, and she asked me a question about practice. What did you say?
the laps where they would just stop for a while and then go do laps again. And so then I realized because and then Jen and I talked too about this.
Yeah.
We weren't sure, and that's why we asked you.
Okay.
Was that if, let's say, Lando goes out and he does a lap in 1.5 seconds, and then later on goes out again and does a lap at 1.9, are they going to make him take the 1.9 or let him keep the 1.5? That's what we were wondering.
Which is interesting that you bring that up because this particular in qualifying yesterday in Q3, which is the last session, nobody improved their time except for Charles Leclerc at Ferrari. So nobody else in the entire thing.
He came in P1.
Yes, he came in pole, but nobody, because it was windy in that last qualifying session, so nobody improved. So if you just stay where you are.
Okay.
So thank you guys for supporting this week. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so done for the week, and that'll be the end of it for the next 3 weeks, and then we'll be back we have 10 races left for the season, so.
All right.
There you go. Okay, so let's get into it. Are we going to add to the cart no regrets or maybe a few regrets?
Probably a lot of regret.
Yes.
All right. So, Jen, talk to us.
I think one of my biggest buys that I pay for, never use, is shoes. And that's because I think they're so cute or so pretty, but I'm very anal about matching. So why am I buying purple shoes, pink shoes that don't match a single thing in my closet? I'm never going to wear them.
You can wear black.
I like looking at them in my closet.
Well, I mean, sitting over there, I mean, the pink, I've seen you wear pink before.
Not that color. It's got a
my
match.
It's more
gosh.
rose.
Yes,
It
that
is
is
rose.
rose. I do not have anything. that
Sorry for the
matches
people
then.
watching. You can't. She's got some over here because she asked me if I wanted them.
She's laying them out, and so I'm just looking at them.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep doing that. If I'm going to buy them, at least I should go buy an outfit to match. Otherwise, why did I buy those?
She is very bizarre on this matching thing.
She
Do
does.
you know that if I wear a pair of pajamas in my house that do not match, she just gets so much anxiety about it. I'm like, it's pajamas, Jen.
That must give you no anxiety because mine always match. I have the matching shorts and shirt that go with them pair.
Oh, we know. I don't care. Give me something. Just throw on.
If I am wearing mismatched pajamas, that means I really do not feel good. I am sick. I grabbed the first things I could. Usually I fold because I don't buy matching sets, but I will buy a shirt that matches the shorts and I will fold them and put them together so I can just pull out my
That's what
matching
I do.
set. But sometimes I don't do that. I just throw everything in there when I'm tired and don't feel like putting my clothes away.
Yeah.
Well, I'm addicted to the Soma. They're nice because they're cool nights, so they don't make you sweat. They're cooling material. So I have the button-down shirt and the little shorts that go together. So I just keep them all together.
Yes.
So yeah, that's the easier way. But shoes for me is the same but mine's not for that reason. Mine's because I think they're cute and then they start hurting my feet and then I can't wear them again. So I'm like, I'll just keep the same 3 pairs of shoes and get rid of all the space because they just take up space.
Well, shoes is my downfall too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things that are my downfall.
But you do wear your shoes.
I do wear my shoes though. But I do buy a lot of shoes. But for years and years, I don't know if it was 7, 8 years. I was a part of that fab. No. Shoe Dazzle.
Yeah.
Yes, too. Where
Send you a new pair every month.
yeah, and then you can build it up though, and then I would just let each month build up, and then I'd order like 9 or 10 at one time for a season.
Yeah.
And so when that came in, I was always so excited. But I cut that out several years ago. But shoes are my thing too. Yes, but yes, you're very weird. You have to match it perfectly.
I do. I mean, it has to be the same shade. I've always wanted red shoes, but I'm just afraid because I have to take a shirt with me to try them on. Now, my maroon shoes, I wear those all the time because of my A&M stuff,
That's why I just buy white tennis shoes.
I have my navy, my gray, my black, my white. I have my staple colors, but then I like the pretty colors too, the purple, the turquoise.
That is crazy.
No.
I only own 1 pair of tennis shoes.
I mean,
I don't wear I don't ever wear tennis shoes except to the gym. So, but I have 1 pair, and so everything else is like the sandals
Yes.
and the all that kind of stuff.
And actually, when I leave here today, my goal is to go through my closet and throw out a bunch of stuff, which will be shoes, because I had to have certain shoes that I thought I would wear, especially when I had my neck surgery. I'm like, okay, I need the slide-on shoes so I don't have to tie them on. And then I needed some other kind of slipper things, and I'm going to throw them all out because now they're just taking up space. I have no closet space as it is, and I can't. So maybe I'm thinking about it. I'm probably not going to take
Okay, that's fine.
maybe the gray ones, but outside of that, because I'm about to throw out like 10 pairs.
Oh my god! You're taking
got
them
no
to,
storage.
You're taking them to Goodwill, right?
Yes, sorry. When I say throw out, I'm not going to put them in the trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Because they're actually brand new almost.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so
All right. So let's start like a little smaller in expense. We're all going to say the gym, of course.
oh yeah.
How many gym memberships have you joined? You joined and did not go. Trainers, buying trainers. So I paid for a trainer for a whole year at Lifetime Fitness, and I think I just went a few times, and then I never went back. And I was paying all that money, and then paying for the gym membership, and never went. And I just kept saying, I'm going to go. No, I didn't go. Now we do. But that money, it adds up.
It does.
It really does and add up. You joined, what
I
was
had
it?
HotWorks, and I loved HotWorks, but the thing is like I got physically where I couldn't do it anymore. But even before I got physically unable to do it anymore, I just didn't do it anymore. But I was so gung ho in the beginning. I bought every single shirt they made, cute little tanks. I was like their sponsor person. I had the HotWorks across the front. I have probably 10 of those shirts. So
And
the hats and all that, and I don't even wear them anymore. And of course, all the stuff you have to buy mat and a towel that you have to use that's exclusively theirs. So anyway, I finally did cancel it because of my neck surgery. I just can't physically get up and down off the floor because I've told y'all before, I have to have an emergency. If I get down, I can't get back up. So I just finally did cancel it, but I spent years paying for that and went like probably 4 times in a year.
Yeah.
For 2 years of it, it was just awful. So I think a lot of people can say that.
Oh,
But,
absolutely.
I mean, that's probably the prime thing people spend money on that, you don't. So, and can I segment? Are you into that one as well? I got like a follow-up one for that one.
What?
The gym membership.
Oh, what?
So then I decide I don't need a gym membership because I thought we were going to be gung ho at home because when I was going through physical therapy for my neck, and then my kid, for part of his PE requirement for school, we had a trainer that she lived next door to us. So she was going to, sign off on his classes and send him videos. So I got this cute little cart, all the weights, all the bands, all the little ball, everything you could do with, doing stuff at home, right? It's been sitting in our hallway, and they've decided at my household that they wanted to declutter the house, and and he's like, let's just throw that out. I'm like, we're not throwing that out. I'm going to use it. He goes, when are you going to use it? I'm like, I'm going to use it.
I love when they ask us that. When are you going to use it? I will.
I will. One day. I'm a big on as long as I use something once. Totally worth
Well, I can't even say I've used it once yet.
But you will.
But I will. Well, the
the thing.
bands maybe.
And the treadmill. I bought a
Yeah, I
treadmill.
sold my treadmill because I just collected clothes on it.
Mine turned into a little hanging closet.
And then when we moved, I didn't have a place to put it, so I just sold it. And then I'm sad because now it's too hot and I want to walk outside. And I don't want to walk outside, and I don't have a gym to go to, and I don't have nothing. So I need to use the exercise equipment. So I did not let them make me have to maybe get rid of it.
Well,
yet.
good. Don't do it. Don't
Put your
do
foot
it.
down.
Yes. So that's one
All
too.
right.
All right.
You got one, Jen?
So my probably another one that I really am bad about is books. I buy them because I love them, but then I don't read them. So why do I keep buying them? It's my to be read pile that keeps growing
Yep.
and growing and growing and growing.
And then you don't read them. But you used to read a lot.
And
You
I
did.
do still read, but I read on my Kindle. So why do I keep buying the books?
Well, you're still buying them, or you
display.
Kindle it?
They are displays. So it's okay, then we can just take that right
Yeah.
off this
Yeah.
list. There's
take that
a
out.
reason.
Yeah, we have it for display.
That's right. Okay. Thank you, ladies. What's next?
Well, I wrote down kind of along those lines because even though you still have it on your Kindle, though, you're still paying for the book when you buy it on your Kindle.
But I
right?
read it.
Oh, you do read them?
I do read them on my Kindle.
So let's talk about the apps and subscriptions that you get, and then you either forgot you got the subscription or you paid for it and then decided not to use it. I know you have a big one, then I'll come back to some of mine, but you have one you just bought, didn't you?
my Dance Fit app and my Walk Fit app.
Oh my
So I had made a note, like literally made a note in my podcast notes to ask Jen because I was like, I want to get the dance app too because that would be so fun. I could actually, maybe I'll do that and then prepare me for the dance classes that we're going to try to do.
Oh,
But then she told me in the
was that
pool.
the reason?
Yes. But then she told me in the pool yesterday that how much she paid for this app. And then I'm like, have you used it since? Nope. And I'm like, can you transfer it to me?
I should probably just give you my password and there. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe I could do that.
that would be worth it.
Well, yeah, because me and my kid will sometimes go through all of our subscriptions that we have and see what we can eliminate because we don't use those again because they all add up even if they're like $5.99. You know what I mean?
So my newest app.
Oh, yeah,
I
you got
do,
one?
I do this all the time.
Okay.
My newest app is called Rise RISE guide. It is to set me up to learn how to promote and do more on this personal audience growth for our podcast.
Okay.
So, and you take lessons. And so I'm still on the Let's Get Started page.
Hey, but that's one you'll probably use, maybe.
When did you download it?
Oh, maybe last week, a week ago.
Oh, well, then you'll use it. She'll use it.
Yes, but I'm like, oh, I got to get started. But the free trials, I do all the time.
Yeah.
There was a movie I wanted to watch, and it said free trial for some random, I don't know if it was MGM or something, some app, and it says free 7-day trial. Of course, I watch my movie, and then I forget to go and do it, and then they charged me, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I had to go in a couple days ago and to cancel them. And so it's already been out of my account. I will randomly just get emails, hey, from your credit cards, hey, this came out. And I'm like, I have to really think and go, wait, what? Did I do that? Because I have to think, is someone got in my car or was that me? Especially Amazon purchases. Definitely, like if anything, Facebook or anything like that, it'll come through as a Facebook amount. And I'm like, okay, how do I find out if that was me? So I get that.
I need the free trials. And the best ones are like, I told y'all my kid just graduated. Woohoo! Actually,
Yay.
this week, that was something I didn't bring up this week. Just have a graduate now, graduated 2025.
Oh, wait. And my daughter got kicked out of her free trial. I mean,
No.
Free trial.
her free trial at school.
Free tuition.
Free
program.
tuition.
Yeah, they have a paid and free tuition in the program that we use. So she was hoping to do the free one next year, and now she can't because stupid STARS test at Texas.
Yes.
Well, okay, so I get these apps because I'm trying to, help him with math work normally. And so there's I don't remember the name of it. There's one that I was going to use, and like it'll say you can use a free trial, right? And so I put it in there, and then it only let me open partial of the app. So I ended up having to buy it for it. And I immediately canceled it right then and there because it was expensive. It was like $25 a month or something ridiculous. I'm like, no. Not when I got Chat GTP. So, but yeah, I mean, some of them they really get, like I was thinking when you were talking about that, about how you get notifications. A lot of them I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
You don't have it set up on your credit card to when you charge it. Oh,
Well, it just comes out of my credit card and I see it on my statement when I look at it, but no.
yeah, you can have it go straight to your phone.
Oh yeah, I don't have it going straight to my phone, and then me and like I've said, me and the kid will eventually we kind of do an audit, and we'll bring up all of our subscriptions and see if we're not using them anymore, and we'll eliminate them all.
Go online to
great
your
idea.
to go online to your credit cards, and then you can enable it.
Yeah.
To go to your phone.
So that's a great idea, but yes, the free trials get you every time.
I don't know. I think that you would be too busy just seeing DoorDash.
I do.
DoorDash.
That might be what it is. DoorDash and Amazon.
Okay.
I got the Amazon.
Always at the door.
Always at the door.
All right. Well, let's talk about. Okay, we know that with Amazon. Okay, we know I'm on Ambien and other things. And so the Ambien shopping, or for y'all, the late night tired shopping, which you say you use it as emotional support. Yes, it is. And I'll just be watching something and I'll just, I was used to be, it was terrible. I mean, probably a year ago or more. But it was terrible. I would literally, it was like Christmas every morning. I would go and, oh, it's a package. Who ordered? Oh, it says my name. Okay. And then I go to my car. Oh my gosh, you ordered this and this and that. All right, cool. But I never return anything. That is, what is our word, Lori? Selective energy.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to go stand in line to return it.
See, I'm not that way because, see, for me, Amazon's opposite of that. I would rather order off of Amazon than anywhere else because, like I told y'all earlier, if I buy it from a site other than Amazon, it's less likely to be returned because it goes through like that shop app, so to speak.
Yeah.
I have no idea where that's going to. I don't even have an address to ship it back to. Like I tried to return an outfit and I'm like, where the heck is this supposed to go? There was no shipping return. So I don't even know how to do this. So on Amazon, I love it because I'll order 3 or 4 of the same type, different sizes, because I'm not sure what's going to fit. And then when I get a collection of them, I'll just go down to the Whole Foods store and drop them all off at one time.
I will say they
pretty
have
simple.
a very easy
return. You don't even have to have a bag anymore.
But I don't generally return things.
Well.
It goes straight to my Goodwill bag.
I'll help y'all with that because I can be on that for you. I can save you some time there.
Well, with the pull float,
I can pick it up on Fridays and take it into Whole Foods for you next week.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I hit return on that float that we.
Oh, yeah.
That was, and I got my money back, but I haven't mailed it, and so I'm sure they're going to be taking the money back out of my account.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, see, I don't do the instantly back. I do it so it'll go back on my credit card because
Yes.
it defeats the purpose if you're just going to put a credit on there because you're just going to turn around and use that credit again.
No, I mean they put it back on my card. They're going to credit back to my card, but then when they don't get the item.
Oh, they won't do mine until I actually take it to the Whole Foods Center.
Same.
no.
As soon as they scan it's when they take
Yeah.
mine.
Well, I have it where they've come back on mine. So,
Okay, well,
but that Amazon, it can put you in a hole, just like I talked about in the beginning with Shimu.
yeah.
I can't. Do y'all remember who got me on Temu first?
You were always on it for us, so I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I think it was me because my client got me on it. And then I told you about it.
Okay, so that was like the worst mistake she ever made. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know, 6 months straight. I am literally ordering off of Temu almost every day, and then I got on the Shein app and started doing that because my daughter orders all her clothes from Shein, and so now I ordered things, but Alyssa and I are leaving tomorrow actually to go on our mother-daughter trip. We're going to go to Panama City Beach. So I needed to get stuff to, get ready for that and everything. But then I got scared because of the shipping, if it was going to get here or not, because it takes forever. So I did order some things that came in time. And then I said, I got to order off Amazon for the rest of it, even though some of it was more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She turned me on to the Sheins where we got the dresses, right? Yeah. So that's the first time.
These dresses? No.
Oh.
This was a Facebook click ad. It was Halara.
Yeah, which I made Jen just order me some from her because I just paid her because I'm like, I see the cutest, I saw the cutest outfit on, I think it was Instagram maybe. And then I've seen the outfit on other people, like mostly race, like commentators and stuff. They have these cute little outfits on. And so I'm like, oh, that's so cute. And then I get it in and I'm like, it's totally not what I thought it was going to look like. And then too, it didn't fit. And then I didn't know how to return it. So I just kept it. And then I lost weight in the last year. So then it fits now. And then I put on the shirt and Kimberly over here said,
Oh, what? What are you talking about?
The little button down jean shirt I had that was like a vest.
Was it a shirt?
It was a vest, but it's just one that has the buttons down it. But
And I looked at you and said, "Oh no."
Yeah, but I don't know if it's because you didn't think it would look good on the podcast, or if you didn't think it looked good at all.
Wow.
Either way, I'll revisit it. I haven't gotten it yet, but I can't get rid of it. It's either I'm gonna give it away or I'm gonna, because I can't send it back.
I'm so happy she's never looked at me and said, "Go change."
I did put on it was a cute denim outfit. It had this shirt and shorts. The shorts, no, definitely not. But the shirt I thought could be worn with like some white shorts or something like that. I'll show it to you.
Well,
again.
you try it on again and let me see if I say
will.
no.
I'll bring it to the Gaylord.
Don't say no again.
Okay, so what if we go into the okay, so my number one that I get is hair products and hair tools. And I mean curling irons, blow dryer brushes, all the things.
All of the things.
So, and the like the curling irons is like, oh, maybe I need to get the one this size or this size or this size or what's going to say the better. And so you end up ordering those. Now, granted, sometimes I really like them. And then other times I have like 4 of them right now collecting dust because I'm like, no, I didn't like the way that looked. And then the blow dryer brush is the biggest thing. But thankfully, I ordered one and I gave it to Jen because she said she wanted to try it. And I'm like,
I've been wanting to try
used it like 3 times. You can have it.
Yes.
So at least it's going to go to a good home. But it's the hair products. And I just did an overhaul like maybe 2 months ago underneath my cabinet. of all the products and like, maybe it'll work eventually. I'll just keep it. And then I find something else someone does and I'm like, oh, I'll try that. And then it just goes back in the back. So I cleaned out already once and now I have another probably 10 that I could throw out because I'm only using the same 4 every day.
But you keep buying.
But I keep
different
thinking that maybe I'll use it.
Well, I watch the TikTok videos and, and then watch everybody
tutorials.
use all these tutorials. And and I'm like, oh, I want that. And so I do that too because I wear my hair straight, and then I'll see somebody with a really awesome curler, and then I'll start curling my hair.
Yep.
Then I'll go back straight, and then I'll order this one or this size, just like you said.
Yeah.
And then it just sits there, and especially hair dryers. I'm still determined to find the fastest hair dryer out there because my arm gets tired.
That's why I like the because I'm not coordinated enough to use the round brush and the hair dryer. So I have to have the one that has it all built in one. That's just the way I have to be. Yeah. And it was funny because yesterday I took an Uber home from Kimberly's pool because remember I told you about my car was because I had too much to drink. But either way, I could have. But the Uber, I got a girl. I never get a girl. That's like my second time to get a girl in the last few weeks. So I'm excited about that. Anyway, I was telling her about it. And she goes, oh, that curling irons. Like every time I see one and it goes on sale and they're advertising for it, it's like I buy it. And then I don't even use it. I already had one just like it. And I'm like, yes, it's literally, I think the hair, like tools are probably the number one thing I feel like.
I think moisturizers and skincare would be one of mine.
Yep.
Ordering, because you're like, oh, look, they say this is the best ever, blah, blah, blah. Let's get this. So you get this and then you start using it. Then, oh my gosh, this is the best ever. Oh, okay, I need to get this. No, I am terrible at that. Oh, and base, the primers and things like that. It'll say, hey, use this one. And then I've got like 3 other ones here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Setting spray ones.
Yes, the setting sprays. Oh, absolutely. So anything facial care.
What about that laser thing you got? Did you use it?
All right. Yes, I'm always a gung-ho person to do stuff, and then I don't do it, which is, the topic of our podcast. But so on Facebook, an ad came across about going to get a facial, and it had a special, and they were going to do red light therapy. And so I paid whatever it was, the $49.59, whatever, to go. Now, they use this. I wish I had it.
It wasn't that long ago. You had this on the podcast. It was just like a few podcasts ago that you talked about.
Well, it was probably it was in the beginning because I still,
it was a couple months ago, but
I still haven't gone. Okay, hold on. Oh. So you have this little handheld red light therapy, and then they gave you all these creams to put on with it, and they gave you your night routine, your morning routine with it, and then you have to do it 2 to 3 times a week with collagen to do all over your face, and you have to do it in sections.
That's too much work,
right? And I just lay in bed and have to do this, right? So, okay, now. I'm not going to disclose how much this was because I will never let Larry know. I'm ashamed that I fell for this. But then what topped it off was they said, and you get a free facial every month.
That's what you told us in the podcast.
I haven't gone yet.
Oh, gosh. Oh, wow.
I think we're going on. All right, let's see. May, June, July, and then now we're in August. So, yeah, I haven't used one of my free ones yet. And I think the last time I used my machine was maybe over a month ago. Now, I do use the product.
That's good.
Yes, I use the product. But yeah, I wish I could go back in time and change that one because that would have saved me so much money.
Well, your secret's safe with us.
Oh yeah. Yes, totally safe. But I'm not saying how much.
I know right before I turned 40, I was so upset about turning 40. And I've had the forehead wrinkles for years and years, but when I was about to turn 40, it really was eating at me. So I bought, I want to say $300 worth of products for wrinkles. And then I hit 40 and I realized I don't care. And I didn't use any of that stuff I bought because I was like, I have wrinkles. I'm 40. Let's go.
Yeah.
So that was one that was such a waste of money because I mean, I was freaking out. I'm going to fix this no matter what. I'm buying every product there is. But then that's part of my laziness.
Selective
Selective energy.
Don't use the word lazy.
Too much work and I'm not doing it. But then also, I'm 40. I don't care. 5 years later, I still don't.
Oh my gosh.
Well, what I like to say about all of those things y'all just said is that we deserve to have splurges on ourselves. So that's what we're doing when we're doing those things.
Well, I
Splurging
agree.
on ourselves, pampering ourselves. Again, you had on there that we'll revisit like things that we actually did. I wouldn't say use, but maybe we got like massages or pedicures or hair done or facials or whatever. Those are things that are one and done. And it is hard because sometimes even when you do those, you feel a little guilty. You're like, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
No, I don't ever feel guilty about that.
Okay.
Ever. I think the only thing I've ever felt guilty about was this red light therapy.
Okay.
Nope, I feel
Okay.
good.
Noted.
It's needed.
Gosh, dude,
I will say I've cut back on the pedicure since
Me too.
I've been
Yeah, I'm not,
unemployed.
I can't, but yeah, okay.
You're not unemployed.
No, we
you're
are.
not.
Right. Okay, so let's. I got a few other here that are.
I have some too, but let's
okay.
listen to yours.
Okay, random kitchen tools or appliances. So I have, of course, there were times when I used some of this stuff, but then, like you get the Instapot and all those. Yeah, I used a crock pot for a long time, and I know Jen still uses one.
Oh, I do.
And the Instapot, though,
I have it.
I did use it more than once, but maybe 10. And then it's just sitting, it hasn't been used and I don't even know when, decades.
do you
and then I
not
still
use
have
it?
it. No,
Do you not use it as a crock pot?
no.
Oh, see
I
that?
don't even crock pot. I even told Jen the other day, I was like, you want that? I got an air fryer we don't use anymore. I got all this stuff. But the biggest one is my men in my household for Christmas, they just had to have a Ninja slushy maker. And even my kid was like, oh, we can make mixed drinks out of it. You can make mixed drinks, Mom, if you want to, too, with it. That thing has been used twice. And it takes up an entire part of my countertop.
Well,
And I wanted an ice maker, but it makes a cute little ice. I could have put that there and spent the same
How
amount of
much?
money on it.
how many times have you used it?
They've used it twice to make 2 slushies of Mountain Dews.
Okay.
So I'm like, really? It's since December. Okay, so I'm like, and I was looking at it last night. I'm like, the thing takes up so much space on the countertop.
Okay, I
mean,
know that I
seriously.
say as long as you use it once, it's worth it. They need to use that once a month, at least
Yeah,
few
it
more
wasn't
times,
cheap.
and then it'll be worth it.
That was like their big Christmas gift. That's what it was.
I think one of my things that this isn't on my list, but it's more like okay, I have an Instapot
Yeah.
that I use as my crock pot. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to 100 years ago do the Instapot meals.
Yeah,
but
me too.
I still just keep it as my crock pot. But even when something's working perfectly and there's nothing wrong with it, then I see something on Amazon. So here's a prime example. Drew Barrymore came out with a kitchen line, and she's got these amazing looking crock pots, air fryers, and I'm like,
They just look pretty.
I need that Drew Barrymore one. And then I'm like, oh yeah, that looks so good in the kitchen. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't need it, but do you know how many times I've gone to add it to my cart?
Yeah, I've done that.
And then I'm trying not to hit buy, but one of these Ambien nights, it's gonna go through.
Gonna show up at
It's gonna show up and be like, oh my god, what?
The best is I've done those. I'll add something in my cart and then I'm like, oh, I'll think about it for a minute because I'm like, just what you just said exactly. And then the husband he uses my phone when he wants to go order something on Amazon. He gets in, he's like, oh, you got something in the cart here. Did you want this? I'm like, no, delete it.
Alyssa puts, if you go in mine right now, it has 25 items in it.
Oh, yeah.
I think what she does is she puts all these
think you're
things in,
good?
and that I won't notice when I hit buy to uncheck all of her things. So then, oops, she gets it. Yeah, no, I uncheck that. I uncheck that every day. I say, nope, nope, no.
You keep an eye on.
Oh my God.
I have ordered stuff before that was in my cart that I forgot was in there, and I went to order one thing, and then a huge box came in, and I'm like, what the heck? Because I forgot there was other stuff in my cart already. But normally, we're talking about impulse buys. When I do think about it, and just put it in the cart and sit on it, then I often won't.
It's true.
I won't.
That is
Maybe
true.
that's why I haven't pressed on the
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore
Yeah.
deal. I don't know.
Let's just
don't
hope
know.
that Drew Barrymore ad doesn't come up when you're on going to sleep with the Ambien.
Oh no, I look at it all the time and I say, "Oh, you're so pretty." over a crock pot, and then I don't cook.
It's just going to sit on the counter and look pretty, but then it's going to have, dust. That's something else you got to clean in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh. So another thing is I'll go through these phases of meal plans. Okay, so I was gung ho after I stopped working, and said I was going to be cooking all week and cleaning, and so with the cleaning, that's a hit or miss. And then cooking, I'll go a week, maybe two, and then I won't and tell everybody to do whatever they want. And so it was like trying to cook for a family and everything. I've done the meal planning, and then I bought on TikTok. It's a scheduler for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday meals, and then what groceries you need. And then I bought a whole nother separate thing. So if something runs out, they're supposed to go write it on this. And then I bought a cleaning, ADH cleaning zone book, or it tells you like how to clean for ADHD people. Yep. And then I love to write down stuff in notebooks, journals. So my bed, where your, what is that? The side rail on my bed. I have used that as storage, and I have like probably about 7 journals, coloring books, and stuff that she's given me all lined up
Got that
in my what did I say? My frame.
Frame.
Yes, the frame. I use it as like my little bookshelf. And so
I whacked my knee on one of the journals yesterday.
See?
Yes, it hurt so
oh
bad.
yeah. So I'm so now I am doing I guess I said, okay, I'm gonna go back to the meal plan, the buying meals. So I guess it was on a sleeping night. And so I ordered, so I remember 100% I ordered
Home fresh.
Home Fresh.
Yeah.
And so I was going to do it for 2. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. Well, and I ordered for 4 times in the week. So then I got an alert on my phone that Dinnerly was being shipped to my house.
Another one?
I said, what? What is this? So I go back, look in my emails. I'm trying to find it. And I'm like, did I do this? And I look up for the app because I have the other app.
Yeah.
I don't have this app. I went and just like to go log in. There's no history or whatever. But then on Sunday, Dinnerly came and they delivered me 4 meals. And then my other one came on Monday and delivered me 4 meals. And I'm like, but here's the funny part. I can't even remember if I said this on the last podcast, but then I get the alert about the Dinnerly coming, and then I go and I'm looking, and I'm like, okay, no, I didn't do this. So I fight the charge. I dispute it, and then I canceled it because my card, because I'm like, oh my God, who's using my card to get Dinnerly? So it's so weird. Why is it coming at the same time that I was really ordering stuff? So I'm like, and so then I disputed it, and then it came. I said, Oh my God.
It's the same company.
No, I guess I ordered it. I don't know how, but I don't remember, but I ordered it. So then I put them together, had Jen come over and let her pick out 4 meals. So we had it from, why can't I just keep wanting to say HelloFresh, Home Chef.
Home chef.
And so then I gave her 4 and then I had 4. And so I did my first week. I only missed 1.
Same.
But I used to be really bad with HelloFresh. I would order all these kits, and I promise you, they would sit and go moldy and old and sitting in my refrigerator because, I wasn't cooking.
So I did the same thing with these shakes. You did them for a while with me. I forgot what
Yes.
they were called. What? No, I forgot what they were called. I have a whole freezer full. Oh, Revive.
Was that it?
I think it's
Okay.
Revive. So, I mean, I didn't gung ho for months, and then I had it scheduled. I was kind of like you because it got shipped too frequently. I wasn't using them, so I'm like, okay, I'll do it every 4 weeks, and then I would forget to go and skip it. And it's just here's where they get you. Like I love the places. Like I do an order through Thrive Market, and they always send me an email. Hey, your order is about to be shipped. It's your final time to change your mind or add something or whatever. They just ship it out like the other places. So, like I kept getting the shakes. So to the point, my freezer, y'all, is there's no room because the shakes are all lined up on every row.
And you don't.
And then my son's like, please throw these out because I have no place to put my stuff in here. When we go to the grocery store, I'm like, I know, but I hate to throw it out. I don't want to waste it. No, I canceled it a long time ago.
Good.
I completely canceled it, and now just either have to drink them or throw them out. So,
I'll take some.
well, she didn't like them.
Oh.
I
I
don't.
mean, you didn't try them during that time, and you weren't on a shake kick. So, yes, please,
try.
I'll bring you some next week.
Are they not expired?
No.
Are you sure?
Are you asking the right person for something?
Well, for my wedding, this has been almost 6 years ago, and so I needed to lose weight, and I was trying. I did the Slim for Life. And so I was gung ho on that. And so I did. And then I bought all their stupid food, all of this, everything. Do you know it wasn't until probably the end of last year that I finally threw away all of that food? I just kept saying, I'm going to use it. But that stuff expired like 3 years ago. But
sure.
I did not want to throw it away. Larry's like, are you going to use this again? Are you going to go back to it? Oh, no. Maybe. I don't know. We'll just leave it there. No.
This is like these are the frozen fruit and the different stuff, and you just add liquid, whatever you want, milk,
very cool.
not coconut water.
There was a few flavors I liked.
No, yeah, it's just that they would ship me 14 at a time. So see, I had to, so it's just I have to way too many in the freezer.
I have food on my list as well because I'm bad about buying the salad kits.
Oh, those I throw
Throwing
it
the salad kits away.
Every week.
Yes, all the time.
Every week.
Bananas, they go bad. I throw them away.
Yes. Jen and I went to a drive-through, and so they tropical cafe, and so I ordered my food, ordered her food, and Alyssa's, and so on ours it came with a side, but you can only pick these healthy chips or fruit. So I said, "Oh, I'll get a banana, you get a banana, so then I can have a banana for the gym." And so you see that they rotted in my basket, and so I'm just like, I am terrible.
I have to. The problem with me is I have to be in the mood for it right then. And that's why I like ordering my groceries every day.
We order.
I don't know what I want. And I will buy an avocado because I want that avocado. And then I don't want it when it gets here and it goes bad.
But
That's a good point.
Because you're buying, that the prices are a little higher.
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay. And you go on every day and order stuff.
Well, it's the same going every day because it's free shipping, free delivery versus getting it all at once.
Yeah.
It's still.
But their price, I guess. But I don't know. I have switched. I switched to going to the grocery store all the time once I quit working, and now I'm back to ordering the food. Selective energy, y'all.
Selective energy.
All right, let's see, Jen, what else? Just anything off the top before?
Really, the last one is because we're all gung-ho going to do this, and we've talked about our workout equipment and everything. Mine was when I was writing my books. I went and got all the stuff you need to be a writer, everything. And one of the things that I did was the ink and paper membership through LG that I pay for monthly.
Sucker.
Yeah, I haven't had to have any ink or paper in months and months and months, but I still get charged.
You need to cancel that.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna.
No, she's gonna start doing it again.
I'm gonna write my book.
I'm gonna finish.
Would you like my printer that you just buy the printer
That's what I
and
do.
put it in there so you
Yeah.
don't have to pay a membership fee? Because I don't use my printer.
You have to tech. I mean, like tech. I was gonna say a lot too. Is electronics and tech gadgets are the biggest thing because here's what I find happens a lot with those items. You get to Christmas time. What are you gonna buy for people? And my husband's side of the family, we always buy 3 gifts, and we do like a fun game. So it's like you have a certain amount. And so I typically do some type of electronic type little gadget because everybody can use that no matter what gender you are. And then I think, or we end up with it, number 1. Or number 2, I think, I bought that for somebody. So I think we would use one of those. And the Alexa is the biggest ones. I feel like every year of the generations of Alexas we have purchased, and we might use them, yes, more than one time. But prime example, this past week, my kid decided to get his OCD out and reorganize the whole house. And he got the little one that has a screen on it, Alexa. And, you can put it on your counter. And originally I was like, I got it for somebody for a gift. And I was like, I could use that. I could put it in the kitchen because you could do your recipes on it like I ever cook. But I thought it would look cool on the counter. And you could listen to your music. You could ask it questions. You can see what the weather is, the time is, all the fun stuff. So he decided it's been unplugged underneath our shelf for I don't know how long, months and months and months. And so he plugged it in and put it in the living room. He's like, that way we can see what the temperature is outside. And if you have a random question you need to ask, well, he said a random Formula 1 question is what he said. We can just ask Alexa. Okay, so we've asked Alexa in the last 3 days several questions, and she keeps saying, I don't know the answer to that. Not one time has she given us an answer.
I don't know.
Maybe she just said, I don't work because I haven't been here so long.
I don't know.
It's like the gadgets.
That's almost like Siri. I've asked
Yeah.
a couple medical questions too, and Siri will tell me, what did I tell y'all? I'm not allowed to answer that.
yeah.
And I'm like, what? And so then I go to ChatGPT and it tells me everything I want to know. So now I'm only asking Siri to text and to call someone for me.
That's because the government has ChatGPT now. Told you that yesterday.
Yes, that's okay. They can learn. I guess before the one thing before we end,
Okay.
My biggest thing, along with everything else, bottles.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, I've had to have
Yeah,
every
but we've
type.
used that one.
Well, oh yeah, but this is okay. But do you know I haven't charged it in probably over a month?
I
So
charge
I'm not using it to my app. I'm just
I don't use
drinking
the
out
app.
of it.
Stop choosing.
We stopped using the app, and it still tells me to drink though.
Yes.
it still
me
tells
too.
me to
Lights
drink.
up, lights up still.
Well, mine, no, I'm not charging it, so it doesn't
Oh.
light up. It just hits my phone.
Oh.
But when Hydro Flask was a thing, I had to do that. And you have to have so many Stanleys. How many cups have I bought
Stanleys.
from Buc-ee's?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. And coffee mugs.
Yep.
Okay. So I am really big about going everywhere I go, getting a coffee mug.
Your
And
collection.
so for my collection, and I had so many and still do. And he wants me to throw them out. I'm like, no. And do you know I go through phases drinking coffee? I probably haven't had a cup of coffee in over a month also. And so then I'll just one day, okay, I'll drink coffee. And then I'll start going, and then I'll use the same mug.
Yeah, every time. Me
Every
too.
time. Every time. But I'm going on this trip, and I promise you I'm going to come back with the Panama City Beach mug.
Would you bring us one too?
Of course I
All right,
will.
great.
Are y'all going to use it?
Yeah, but I'll use it over here.
I won't use a coffee.
I'll use it over here.
She's like,
Not
no.
a coffee mug, one of these.
Well, I see. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, I was saying a coffee mug.
Yes.
Oh, like you're talking about regular coffee mug?
Yeah, because I like to have,
I don't have no
everywhere I go.
space for that many of them.
We don't
That's
either.
my
I just find it. I shove everything in there.
The only reason I don't use those anymore is because they don't keep my coffee hot. So I use
don't.
my Yeti coffee mug.
Yes.
And that's it. Because I don't drink it fast. I sip on
I
it
don't
through
either.
the morning.
All
I don't
right.
either.
Laura, you got anything else?
Oh, so I got this really high tech massage gun, so you can massage. It has the different heads on it, all the things. I'm like, but I can't use it on myself. Physically can't. Right. And so then I'm like, well, yes, I have a husband. Y'all know that. And why don't you ask him? But it's because I want to be independent. I don't want. And then when I'm ready to use it, he's already asleep or something. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
so it just never gets used.
I think mine died, and I don't know where the charger is, but it's just laying under my bed. And it was, So I agree. But now for me, I can only use it like up here. But sometimes I'd get Alyssa and I'd say, hey, do this right here in this spot. And they'll always go, ugh.
Oh, yeah. Because I've asked the kid to do, he doesn't do it right. No. It's not going to be done. So it's like those kind of things.
That's why I go get 100 massages.
I know. I need to do that. You win.
Yes.
Well, okay. So listeners, next week, Kimberly's going to be gone in Panama City.
Don't cry. Don't cry. I'll be gone.
Yeah.
You're going to miss me.
So it's just going to be Jen and I hosting the show. We do have planned to maybe have a furry special guest on the show, but no telling what we're going to come up with for a topic next week, but we will be here still. And because we want to make sure that we can get Kimberly's complete trip overview when she comes back from her trip.
I'm sure I'll have plenty
sure
to
she
say.
will. She
We might
always
do
has-
a whole thing on my trip.
We might.
Because of what
Very
Alyssa and
possible.
I did together.
Very possible.
Exactly.
Yes. So,
All right.
Yeah, so I will miss y'all next week, and I know you'll enjoy them, and I can't wait to see y'all's episode when I get back.
It'll be new for you.
It will be new for me. So thank you very much for joining us on our podcast, and we really look forward to next week. And thank you so much. And just remember, every day is a new beginning.
Every day is a new beginning.
every day's a new beginning.
Bye.
Bye.